Now, hitting on probably, I think, one of the weirder aspects of this phone, and then probably one of the best things about this phone. First of all, the software. As most of you know, One UI is not my cup of tea. It is not like my favorite version of Android out there. Oxygen OS is probably up there, but One UI is still good. I like how Samsung is improving, the overall life cycle of these devices. But on top of that, they're kind of improving the security updates as well. And I think that's another major aspect of this device. Does that mean this phone is perfect? Absolutely not, but I am glad that this phone does have, a lot of features built in. I'm glad that it, still getting security updates, and the updates are kind of on time, which is good. And I don't really have too many complaints about that. I just don't really like the actual software itself. I feel like it's very clunky and it has a lot of bloatware. But really beyond that, if you're okay with it, and if you're a fan of One UI, or if you're just okay with throwing a custom launcher on your phone, that can pretty much alleviate a lot of those concerns that I've had with this device. So that covers it in like a software standpoint. It's kind of like 50-50, either you like it or you don't. But I will tell you, one of my favorite things about this phone is actually the battery life. This thing has that 4,000 mAh battery inside of it. Now, it doesn't have wireless charging or reverse wireless charging, but that is a massive size battery to have in a device like this. You're going to be getting, it's a big display, but it's a low resolution panel. It's not like a crazy power heavy device that doesn't have a crazy amount of performance and stuff inside of it. So I think the battery life on this phone is actually one of its better assets for sure. So it kind of goes hand in hand. The software, for me, is kind of like a downside, but the battery life is one of those things that kind of makes up for it in some ways. So that's another plus point in my opinion. So in terms of that pretty much covers it up there. Now,